What is the compound effect of doing 2 extra reps over time? This could be 2 extra sprints, 2 extra reps with your workouts, 2 extra hitting swings, 2 extra throws. In any of your physical training, what's the difference between those 2 extra reps? Today, we're going to dive into that, and the difference over time you're going to see is astronomical. So stick with me, don't go anywhere. This is going to be a game changer for you if you can apply this approach.
What is the compound effect? Guys, do not go anywhere. When you see the numbers of this, it is going to absolutely blow your mind. All right, so we're going to get right into it and stay with me here. You might have to rewind a little bit on some of these numbers, but we're just going to jump right into it. So, look, we're going to assume that 75% of the time you are doing these things. You're training throughout the year. I know you're going to have time throughout your season where you're not able to train as much, and then hopefully in the off season, you're able to train more. So, if we assume that 75% of the time throughout the year you're doing these things, that's 39 weeks. Okay, 39 is 75% of 52 weeks in the year. All right, just so you're not confused on that. Now, let's say these are the things you train. You train strength, speed, hitting, throwing, fielding, mental training, and you also stretch. All right, hopefully you're doing all of these things. So before we dive in, our goal is to just do 2 extra reps with each thing we do. That's it. Whatever you're doing, add two to it. Okay. So I'm going to write that in up here. Add 2 extra reps. All right. That is your goal. 2 extra reps, that's your goal. So let's start with strength training. Let's say you strength train 3 days a week. All right. But again, let's just say we had 2 extra reps. So if we had 2 extra reps, okay, 2 per day, we train 3 days a week. So we'll put three in there. And I've already formulated this so it'll spit out a number automatically. So 2 days a week, I'm sorry, 2 reps each day. Okay. That's per day. 3 days a week. You with me still? That would be 6 extra reps throughout the week. And again, this is in anything you're doing. We're talking just about the reps here, not actually the exercise. Okay. If you did that throughout the year, again, 2 extra reps into whatever it is you're doing each time, that adds up to 234 extra reps throughout the year. If you're a high school player, you got a 4 year career, that adds up to 936 extra reps in your high school career. That's 1,000 reps by just doing 2 extra reps each session. So this whole video is to get you to understand the compounding effect of how little things add up. Okay, speed training. Let's say again, you do 2 extra sprints. Okay, when you speed train, you do 2 extra sprints each time. Just two, right? How long would that take you? 2 extra sprints would probably take you 30 seconds. So it's 2 per day. Now let's say you speed train only 2 times a week. So we're going to put a 2 in here. Okay. 2 extra reps twice a week. That's 4 throughout the week. So that's our week total. Again, 4 extra sprints throughout the week. Stay with me here. What does that equate to? Over the year, again, you're just training 75% of the time throughout the year, not every week. All right, 39 weeks. That equals 156 extra sprints. Over your high school career, that equals 624 extra sprints. Do you think you would get faster throughout your high school career if you did 624 extra sprints? Come on, guys. You're starting to see how this adds up. Let's say we hit 3 days a week and we do 2 extra swings. Okay, 2 extra swings, that's 10 seconds. 2 extra swings in our round each time. We hit 3 days a week. This is the same numbers as our strength training. Again, that's 6 extra swings a week. That's 234 extra swings in a year. It's 1,000 extra swings over your career. Let's say you make 2 extra throws. Let's say you throw 3 days a week. Same exact thing, same numbers. Let's say fielding, same thing. 2 extra reps fielding. That could be 2 extra ground balls, 2 extra fly balls, whatever it is you're working on. 2 extra there. You field, let's just say you only field 2 days a week. All right. We'll compare this to the speed numbers. Still 4 extra reps. You're catching 4 extra balls. You're catching an extra 156 extra ground balls or fly balls in 1 year. And over your high school career, an extra 624. Do you think you'd have less errors if you caught the ball an extra 600 times, right? Training that muscle memory to catch the ball in the right spot, to catch the ball in the pocket of the mitt. Without you even having to think about it, your muscle memory will kick in to where you're able to now be so much more consistent with the glove. Okay, mental training. Let's say you do your mental training like how I instruct a lot of you guys to do, making it a routine at night to do 10 to 15 extra minutes a night, whether that's reading a book, watching informational videos, watching my videos, my course, my YouTube channel, whatever it is. Let's say you spend that time in the evening to work on your mental game and your mental strength. Let's say you spend 2 extra minutes, okay, 2 extra minutes of mental training, okay, and let's say you mental train just twice a week. We'll keep it small, okay? And really think about that. If I'm asking you to mental train twice a week and asking you to do 2 extra minutes each time, that's 4 minutes a week. Do you guys understand how little of a commitment we're talking about here? 4 extra minutes a week. You do that over the year, it's an extra 156 minutes. You do that over your high school career, it's an extra 624 minutes. Right? Think about the extra time. Think about the compound effect of that. Right? Okay, 156 minutes, you divide that by 60 minutes, that's 2.5 hours. That's 2.6 hours. Now you take the whole thing over your high school career, you do it an extra 4 minutes a week, 624 minutes divided by 60 minutes in an hour. That's an extra 10.5 hours. Guys, the compound effect, this is where you see the difference. And in my opinion, this is where a guy either plays college or pro or just high school or college. Like it's the little details here that take you to the next level. Stretching, let's say you stretch an extra 2 minutes to work on your flexibility. Okay, 2 minutes here. Let's say you stretch 3 times a week because stretching it should not take as much time. Here's the numbers. Okay. All right, so let's look at the whole thing. In all of these categories, let's add up over the year, and then we'll add up over your 4-year high school career. The compound effect. In 1 year, we have 1,404 extra reps or minutes. I know it's combined depending on what we did. 1,400. Over your high school career, it adds up to 5,616. 5,600. Okay, 5,616 extra reps. Do you honestly believe? Okay, and forget about what I'm saying, what I believe, what you believe. Do you honestly believe if you gave an extra 5,600 reps into something, you'd be a heck of a different player? You'd be a heck of a lot better. You'd be able to transform your game and actually become more of a complete player. 5,600 extra reps. And again, in just 1 year, we're talking 1,400 extra reps. Okay. So you're starting to see now the compound effect of just doing 2 extra reps each time with whatever you're doing. And guys, this can be with your homework, study an extra 2 minutes. This could be with anything in life that you want to get better at. Anything at all. You give 2 extra reps or 2 extra minutes. The compound effect of that over time is astronomical. Okay. And so I wanted to make this video to actually break down the numbers. I encourage you guys to do this with everything you're doing. I like get down, pen on paper, get out a spreadsheet on your computer, do this here, how I'm showing you, and really figure out a game plan. Really figure out how these numbers work. Because at the end of the day, and again, I didn't figure this out until way after the fact, after making many, many, many mistakes, that all this really is math. Okay? If you want to be a college player, 5% of high school players play college. And so if you want to be in the 5%, you got to be doing what 5% of the guys are doing. Okay? You got to be doing what 95% of the guys are not. And if you want to be a pro player, you got a 1% or less chance, you got to be doing what 1% of the guys are doing. Or you got to be doing what 99% of the guys are not.
So I hope that video was helpful for you. Do you guys see the difference in the numbers? Do you see how important that is? The compound effect, 2 extra reps each session that you're doing, it is going to change who you are as a player. It's going to change the projection of your future. And so start to apply that, and you're not going to see results overnight. You're not going to see results in 1 week or 1 month. But when you do it over time, you see with the numbers, now you really start to see the difference. Now you really start to see the separator in your game versus your competition.